what happened was I was basically at work and I started to break out with what I initially thought I'd been bitten by an ant, because I'm originally from Africa, and when I got these little welts on my ankles, I sort of projected ant bite, because that's what it seemed to be. But it actually turned out I kept getting ant bites on my ankles and my wrists and my back, and eventually my entire back one day was just covered in a welt of hives. So I went off to the doctor, and the doctor said, you've got some sort of allergic reaction. Who knows what it is, what's caused it, but I'll prescribe you some antihistamine pills. And you take one of these whenever you get itchy, and the itch will go away.
Right.
And I did, and it did go away. It was fantastic. But I thought, I can't spend the rest of my life walking around with a little bottle of pills in my pocket waiting to get itchy. It didn't seem a very sustainable solution. So it just so happened that a flyer arrived on my doorstep one day from a naturopath saying that this person could help with any form of intolerances and allergies. And when I went to see her, unlike the doctor, she actually spent some time going through everything that I ingested on a daily basis. She suggested that 5 cups of coffee a day maybe isn't the best idea.
Yeah.
I do have a caffeine intolerance, so she nailed it, she nailed it. But she also said, David, you are systemically stressed, and the best thing you can do for that is to meditate. Now, I must admit, I felt like a bit of a plonker sitting in our attic, which is directly underneath the Heathrow flight path, every morning for 10 minutes, counting my breaths in cycles of 4. But I thought, look, I'll give it a go for 6 weeks. I'll see how it feels. And if at the end of the 6 weeks I feel I haven't really benefited in any way, I can at least hand on heart say I gave it a crack. I tried
Right.
it, didn't. But I discovered for myself within 6 weeks that it definitely was benefiting for me. I won't tell you the whole story, but bottom line was I didn't meditate for 3 days. I allowed life to get in the way. And on the 4th day, I found myself getting more and more angry and frustrated and irritable with absolutely everything. And I asked myself, why am I feeling so totally angry today and so upset? I don't know how far I can go. I know you Americans are very sensitive about language, so I won't use too much foul language on your program. But basically I said, why am I feeling so angry today? And basically I realized I hadn't meditated for 3 days. And I discovered for myself the truth of a phrase by Shantideva, who's a very famous Buddhist sage, who once said, you can't cover the world with leather to avoid stepping on thorns, but you can wear leather on the soles of your feet. And so basically what he was saying is you can't control reality, just not possible, but you can control the way you experience reality. And the way we control experiencing reality is through the practice of mindfulness meditation. And so if you like, I had my very first direct encounter with a key benefit, just one key benefit, not even a particularly big benefit, an important benefit nonetheless, which is that when we meditate, we are just so much better at managing all forms of stress.